Hey, everybody. We are live at the Paste Studio in New York with Echosmith. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah. We're happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
I was telling
Friday.
you we were excited all week for this.
Yeah, we've been excited all week for this.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're here then.
And we will. This is going to send us into the weekend absolutely perfectly. And we hope that you are able to catch your flight. You've got an entire country to fly across, right now.
This is true.
And congratulations in advance, because I'm not sure if we'll speak with each other between now and January 10th. But on January 10th, Lonely Generation comes out into the world, and we're going to hear one song from it and two others from across the catalog today. Can you tell us what's first?
Well, the first one is the title track off of our sophomore album. I've never gotten to say that before. I almost said debut out of habit. So yes, our sophomore album. This is called Lonely Generation.
We're the lonely generation, a pixelated version of ourselves, empty conversations. I'm disconnected now, I'm by myself. I'm by myself. I'm by myself. Here we are, left behind. Looking through a screen makes you feel alright. Another day, another time. Looking in the wrong place for something right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Looking in the wrong place for something right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Looking in the wrong place for something right. We're the lonely generation, a pixelated version of ourselves, healthy conversations. I'm disconnected now, I'm by myself. I'm by myself in the dark with open eyes, drinking from a broken glass, won't realize. Can feel the pain, can feel the thing, wasting time and stuck inside a broken dream. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wasting time and stuck inside a broken dream. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wasting time and stuck inside a broken dream. We're the lonely generation, a pixelated version of ourselves, heavy conversations. I disconnected now, I'm by myself. I'm by myself. Is this real or just a dream? Are we living in the in-between? Is this real or just a dream? Are we living in the in-between? We're the lonely generation, a pixelated version of ourselves, empty conversations. I'm disconnected now, I'm by myself. We're the lonely generation, a pixelated version of ourselves, empty conversations. I'm disconnected now, I'm by myself. I'm by myself. Oh, I'm by myself.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Man, that was great. This is a perfect send-off, launching point for the weekend. This is going to be outstanding. I
Love
feel
that.
like it's the weekend now, so thank you.
Bringing the party.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to go watch the Brad Pitt space movie.
Oh, a steer.
That's what it's
called?
called, right?
yes,
Brad
yeah,
Pitt
yeah.
space movie.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. I want to go see that.
Yeah, it's
That's
playing right
really-
across the street. I know you got a plane to catch, but it's only like
Google
2
that.
Yeah,
hours.
do I want to
Space
go home
movie.
or watch a movie?
Yeah.
hard choice.
The room that we're sitting in right now, it tends to be a good launching point. See what I did there? Launching
love
point
it.
into a conversation about musical influences, musical history. We're sitting in this tape library going back to the 1950s with tons of rock and roll and country and jazz and hip hop. Can we talk a little bit about what you all when you were growing up together? What was it a lot of Jeff's records that were influencing things? What were you listening to growing up?
Yeah, our dad for sure shared a lot of the music he grew up with, but he also did a good job of showing us music kind of from every era, especially like from the 80s when he was a youth up until stuff that was contemporary when you're young.
Youth.
The youth, Oh, but yeah, he was a
youths.
big dude that showed us like Coldplay and the Killers and stuff like that, but also like the Cure and the Smiths and Joy Division and New Order, like stuff that like we all love so much. And you showed us earlier the Police have something here. And the Police for me was such a huge band, like understanding the bass is a very melodic instrument. The way Sting plays, has kind of shaped almost all of my bass playing. So to like see these like real tapes of these like awesome bands performances, like Ella Fitzgerald and stuff. It's kind of insane. We love music, so it's great to be here.
Yeah. Well, and your performance right now becomes a part of this archive. So Echosmith is going to live next to Echo and the Bunnymen and Ella Fitzgerald it'll live as part of this thing.
I like that.
Bring it on.
I like starting with an E. That's cool. Puts us with some good people.
Modern English.
The Elvis Costello tape that you're sitting right in front of, it'll nestled right in there. Yeah.
Yep.
I love Elvis Costello.
I'm so excited. I didn't know that. What a fun.
Yeah, I know. I wish you didn't have a plane to catch immediately. We could just hang and listen to tapes for.
I know. We could play our whole freaking album.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Good. Please do. So Lonely Generation is what's coming out on January 10th. We just heard the title track from it, and we're going to hear a couple songs from earlier in the archive. What's coming up second today?
This next one is one of our favorites to play. And I just still love it. It's from Talking Dreams, our debut album. It's called Tell Her You Love Her.
Tell her a story, tell her the honest truth. You treat her better, make sure to see it through. Don't be just everything she wants, be everything she needs. When she says she loves you, tell her you love her too. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh. But don't you run away when you get tired, 'cause this will slip away and sort of fire. Oh, that can never be put out. Oh, every time is running out. But don't you run away before you tell her you love her. Ooh, oh, oh, give her a reason to love all you do. She'll tell you secrets, you tell her secrets too. She'll tell you all hopes and dreams, you tell her too. When she says she loves you, tell her you love her too. But please don't run away when you get tired, 'cause this will slip away and so slip away and start a fire. Oh, that can never be put out. Oh, hurry, time is running out. But don't you run away before you tell her you love her.
I was like, we were doing a studio recording. You're like,
Was.
let it ring out.
Yeah, well, we cut these into individual songs, and it's just like the individual song sounds weird when there's like 2 seconds of us
I
clapping
love
at the end
it
of
so
it.
much.
So
You guys know
yeah.
what you're doing here.
Yeah.
That's all.
Good prose.
That's all it means. I love it.
Remain respectful like a Japanese or Korean audience would, and just wait till it's done, and then
I love it.
yeah.
So
yeah.
fun.
Well, it sounds great. Thank you very much for bringing it here today. And can we talk a bit more about the importance and the centrality of the family relationship here to this band in terms of production? So your dad produced the record. Can we talk about what that looks like? I mean, is it similar to working with any other producer, or are there more like familial sort of relationships that come into it, or what does it look
It's
like when you
clear
all
we're
sit down?
Yeah. If you were watching us, you'd be like, yeah.
If you're a fly on the wall, you'd be like, well, you'd be totally out of the loop because we have so many inside jokes and stupid things that we all laugh at that, I don't know, probably no one else thinks is funny. So that part of it, people would probably know right away. Oh yeah, they must be family. But it is really cool because we can be so honest, and we worked with a lot of great producers in the past, and that's also a great experience. But this felt so right for our sophomore album to do it in our home studio with our dad producing it, because he's been involved with us from the very start, obviously. But musically, he's been involved from the start, where, you know, he is co-written a lot with us, and every song on that first album, same thing, co-wrote all those songs with us. So it felt very natural to do that, and it just was a really fun process. We could try a million different keyboard sounds, and we could also tell each other honestly, hey, I really don't like that sound. Can we try something else? Whereas with someone that you're not really comfortable with, you let them go down the rabbit hole for possibly an entire day, and then you have to awkwardly tell them, sorry, I don't think it's my favorite. I'm so people pleaser-y in those situations. So it was really nice to have the freedom there to just be open and try things. And I'm so, so proud of how it turned out, and so excited for people to hear it. I mean, I'm a big fan of it, so that's good, right?
Cool. Well, we will stay tuned as, well, hopefully everybody will stay tuned. So January 10th is when the album comes out, Lonely Generation. We heard the title track from it.
Yes.
And also, I would imagine your dad is watching right now. Probably, he's just about at JFK by now.
Yeah, he's probably almost at JFK by now.
But there's probably wireless. So, hey, Jeff, if you're there, hello. Thank you for
definitely watching. Hello.
And travel safely and enjoy all of the. There's a ton of upcoming dates. So you've got a couple of one-offs in 2019, but then the Lonely Generation tour kicks off at the 930 Club in DC on February 12th, and then you're back here in the city at Poisson Rouge on the 13th, Paradise Rock Club in Boston on the 14th. Which that entire room over there is full of Paradise Rock Club recordings. Which I wish you guys had like 2 more minutes to check this out because it's outstanding.
That is so cool.
Back and hang.
You know, we have to come back.
I know. Please
Which
do.
we're obviously coming back in February, like you said. But
yeah, we'll be here doing this, so we'd love to see you again. And there's more music happening. There's a third song. Can you tell us what you're going to close out with?
we're going to close out with Cool Kids, which
Classic
has,
closing.
brought us to a lot of amazing places, and we're so grateful for it. So we're glad to close out this really cool session with this song. Let's do it.
Sweet. 1, 2, 3.
She sees him walking in a straight line. That's not really her style. And they all got the same heartbeat, but hers is falling behind. Nothing in this world could ever bring them down. Yeah, they're invincible, and she's just in the background. she says, wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. Wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids. He sees them talking with a big smile, but they haven't got a clue. Yeah, they're living a good life, can see what he's going through. They're driving fast cars, but they don't know where they're going. They're in the fast lane, living life without knowing. And he says, wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. Wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids. I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to get it. Wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids. And they said, wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. Wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids. I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. Wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids. Oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow, like the cool kids.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for coming and doing this. Go and catch your plane. And
Deal.
best of luck on Lonely Generation. The album is out January 10th, and then the Lonely Generation tour kicks off on February 12th at the 930 Club in DC. There's dates everywhere, and all of them are, of course, listed at echosmith.com.
Yes.
And please travel safely between all today and between all of those
Thank you.
dates as well. This has been great. Thanks very much. Come back.
It's been
We'll see you
awesome.
in
We will.
February.
Thank you guys for joining us on the live. Listen to Lonely Generation right now. The song.
Do it.
Not the album
That was
yet.
a good accent. at the end.
I know. I don't
Country.
know. I got all country
Right
all
now.
of a sudden. Love
Our
you
new
guys.
single.
Mwah. Thanks for having us.